like, who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose to. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no, no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me sleep.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Coney Ely in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Fancy footwork at the 45. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Richmond.
A shotgun snap for Watson. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he works 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Corey Corey Coleman. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. He spins free, and his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Watson. Caught. It's Ellington. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Reset.
And the pitch goes to Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Tiger. Set. Black 22. Black 22.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now from the gun. He'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Black 22! Black 22!
Here's Watson operating from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come back, come back!
On first down, Watson. A deep ball for Ellington. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Bruce Ellington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch the safety creep. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Check. 40.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Elliott. And this one is incomplete. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Watson now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Watson operating from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game, and another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flushed out right. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Come back, come back.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. 3rd down here.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Set, 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And some space here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Flex Brown! Flex Brown! Hey, check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over there.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Ohio!
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Miller. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Hundley under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Throwing Hundley. And this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. 3 down.
Again, it's Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught by Davis. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss running left. This is Miller. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. A road win in the National Football League.